We're watching
Chicken Little
in the basement.
He gets on top of me and he goes,
boing, 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 boing.
like a dead fish.
I was just so happy that it was happening.
I didn't realize how gay I was.
Losing your virginity looks different for everyone. It can happen at any age,
I was 15.
26.
44-ish?
with anyone you want.
I had sex with my SpongeBob pillow.
With the person that I love.
One and done, and then never talk to him again.
And wherever you please.
It was in a frat house.
We hit the back seat.
At church camp.
But most people have the same burning questions. Will it hurt? What if I can't get hard?
Can women even orgasm?
We've got all your answers and more on today's episode. This is Your Body On, your first time having sex. There is no one definition of virginity because there is no one definition of sex. Losing your virginity can mean oral sex, finger penetration, or whatever you want. Define sex on your terms. And when that time comes, try not to think of it as losing or giving something away. You're gaining a whole new experience. It might seem scary, but you won't.
Get pregnant and die.
Nevertheless, it's always good to be prepared. Supplies. Whether it's the spur of the moment or planned in advance, it's time! Bring a rubber. There are around 20 million new cases of sexually transmitted infections in the US every year, and half of them are found in people between the ages of 15 and 24.
Nothing like a nice herpy to ruin the party.
The smartest thing to do is to get a sexual health screening test done before engaging with a new partner.
Sexual history.
Epic.
Some STIs don't show any symptoms, so people may not know they have them.
Burning and itching.
But these guys are your next best guard. If improperly used, condoms provide around an 82% effectiveness rate. Do it right, and that goes up to 98%.
I had one, but I didn't know how to put it.
If you're unsure, ask a family member or friend,
Why does it look wet?
practice on yourself, or watch some videos online.
Grandpa?
You'll figure it out. And girls, there are a ton of birth control methods out there to boost your protection against unwanted pregnancy, from pills, sponges, diaphragms, gels, and more. You can 100% get pregnant your first time having sex.
Pull it out.
Pain. Pain is possible during sex.
Yep, that's very tight.
If you are penetrated, expect it. 75% of women experience pain during sex at some point.
Like, didn't fit, you know?
The more turned on you are, the less pain you feel. Arousal helps the penis and vagina to self-lubricate. So foreplay is key. Kissing, touching, and exploring each other will prepare you for what's to follow. Exploring yourself through masturbation can help prepare you for this moment. You'll learn what does and doesn't feel good. Additional lubrication can help to decrease friction and make penetrative sex more comfortable. So stock up on some lube and don't be afraid to use it. Those with vaginas may have additional pain due to hormonal changes, infection, muscle injuries, or vulvodynia. This is a chronic condition that causes pain in the vagina. People with penises may experience discomfort due to structural abnormalities, infections, or problems with the prostate. It's important to be open and patient with your partner. If it is painful, stop. Take a minute and maybe try something else. Remember, sex should involve the whole body, not just your genitals.
Jazz hands.
Erections. If you can't get an erection your first time, don't sweat it. Erectile dysfunction, the inability to get or keep an erection, is not uncommon.
That joint ain't wanna come up, man.
Roughly 35% of men between 18 to 25 experience it. Stress and anxiety can make it harder to get hard. And this is a stressful experience. Other factors that trigger erectile dysfunction include depression, alcohol consumption, and overall poor health.
We'll try to get next time.
Don't worry, there are plenty of ways to have fun with your partner that don't involve the penis. blood. Will you bleed?
And there was blood everywhere.
Maybe.
I didn't.
Bleeding during the first time happens in 43% of cases and lasts from a few seconds to a few days. Vaginal bleeding is a result of the hymen, a thin piece of skin around the entrance of the vagina, stretching or tearing. This can happen during sex, exercise, or some other physical activity.
Damn, I love that bike.
Orgasms. Let's ask the audience. Did you orgasm the first time?
No. Come on. No.
I faked a nut.
If you have a vagina, you might not orgasm the first time having sex. Or the second.
But it took 5 years to get there?
Up to 41% of those with vaginas struggle to orgasm with a partner.
Well, it's kind of hard in 15 seconds.
As with many things, men have it a little easier. A little too easy.
10 seconds.
For those with a penis, you might orgasm quickly.
44 seconds.
Premature ejaculation can happen in 1 out of 3 people.
6, 7 pumps.
Don't worry, you'll last longer with time. Why does coming feel so good? Your brain is flooding you with all kinds of feel-good hormones and neurochemicals. Dopamine, oxytocin, and prolactin are shooting through your body like an explosion. But remember, that incredible feeling is not love.
After it was all finished, she was like, hey, I gotta go.
Sex versus intimacy. Sex is not inherently intimate. At its core, it is a biological event. Intimacy, that feeling of connection in a relationship, is much deeper. It does not need to involve sex. Everyone views sex differently, so it's important to be on the same page with your partner or partners about what having it means to everyone.
We're friends with benefits, but we're not friends.
Now you know the basics of having sex. But are you ready? Well, that's up to you. The average age of virginity lost in American men and women is around 17. However, there is no right time to have sex for the first time.
Oops, I kind of forgot to have sex.
And if you're not interested in sex, that's okay too. You might be asexual, meaning you have a lower interest or desire for sexual activity, like Mr. Domestic. We'll sit down with him to discuss asexuality on another episode of Your Body On.